If n equals the natural numbers are the counting numbers, and B has this description, C this description, and D this description, then find the simplest expression for each of the following. What's the easiest way of saying B union D, B union C, and B intersection with C? Is there a simpler way of saying this? That's what they're asking. So our first step is to identify the members of each of these sets. And the way we identify them is by applying the description. This description says that you could produce the member if you let the n substitute the n with the natural numbers, 1, 2, 3, 4, and so on. C says that you could produce the members by using this description where you substitute the n with the natural numbers, and D, the members of D, can be produced by substituting n with 0 or the natural numbers. So we do that first. Let's find out what the members look like for each one of those sets. So here's the B. So we're going to let the n equal the natural numbers. We substitute them into the n, simplify, and it produces these elements. These are the members of set B. So the members of set B can be described as the odd numbers. So B are the odd numbers. C, we replace the n with the natural numbers, plug it into this equation, and it produces the members of C. C are the even numbers. D, we do the same thing. We replace this n, we substitute this n with n equals 0, or the natural numbers. So n equals 0, 1, 2, 3, and so forth, 4, and so forth. And it produces the odd numbers. So up to this point, we know the following: that B is a set of odd numbers, C is a set of even numbers, D is a set of odd numbers. So notice that B and D are the odd numbers. Both contain the odd numbers. C has the even numbers. So now we could describe B union with D in a simpler way. So if you're going to join and put together the odd numbers with the odd numbers, well, you're going to have the odd numbers, so you don't have to say B union D. You could say B or D, since either of those represents the odd numbers. For part B, B union C, you're going to put the members of B together with the members of C. So the members of B are the odd numbers, the members of C are the even numbers. So if you put these two sets together, it would be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. The union of those two sets would be the natural numbers. And C, B intersection with C, that means intersection means you're going to find what they have in common. What does B and C have in common? What does B and C have in common? They don't have anything in common. These are the odds, these are the evens. So we say the empty set, or you could write the symbol.